Genshin really loves astrologers. We have Mona Magistus, we have Layla, and we have Nicole. All of those entities come together to tell us one thing, that when we look at the stars, when we look at people's constellations, we can see their fate or their future. Thank you so much to Ducky and the Beehive for suggesting this topic. If you love Discord, consider it. We know the memories of the past are held in the leylines, which are kind of the roots of Irminsul. And Layla suspects some reflected in the sky against the leylines or the constellations, and that is kind of as the memories are recorded in the leylines, above the future is recorded in the stars. And that is in line with everything we know so far. But that phrase in Fontaine that really made me wonder was the history of the future, which is what they used to describe the prophecy about Fontaine, which we learned in this most recent Danquist actually came from one of the sinners of Conria. We know Gold was one of them, Rhine-daughter. Sertology, who is Skirk's master, was another. I'm gonna butcher this. Vedfolnir is the one who predicted the prophecy. And Nicole, one of the hexenzirkel, tells us that the fates don't see everything, but the prophecy must come to pass. And so there is something about the stars that can be fooled, which implies that the stars are watching, which brings me to the one thing that everyone in this game has, except the traveler, a vision. And what is vision except seeing, engaging with the world? Is not the name of a vision indicative of that it is eyes for someone? And so visions are pure elemental power. They're like a piece of the archon given to you for elemental mastery, not the substat. Mastery of the element. And Neuvillette confirms this when he gives Farina her vision. And so something about getting written in the stars, having a constellation, and someone did this math, the constellations actually reflect and line up with the ley line. And they line up with the areas that are relevant to the character, like Zhao's constellation overlays with Wang Shu-en. As if we needed more to imply that this is a time loop, because if you're reading the future, but the future is reflected in the past, but the past is the history of the future, well, it doesn't really make sense unless time is wibbly wobbly on purpose. And if that is right, it kind of explains Dane's POV in that opening trailer, where he's kind of telling us a little snippet or a little prophecy, if you will, of the Teyvat storyline, which implies this may have been done before. And weaving new ley lines, which is what the Luma Fate can do, is how we create new alternative futures to the loop that Teyvat is stuck in. Let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, like and follow for more Genshin lore.